What is up guys, Munash here, and today I've got some Alliance War gameplay. This is the first war of Season 15 and I'm going to be doing Part 4 as I usually do. And so for today I selected Quake as I always do, Starsuit Spider-Man, and Hyperion. Okay, so first up we got Nick Fury on Unstoppable and Spite. And usually I get Domino on this node and then Nick Fury on the next one. But between the two there's really not much difference. They both have Spite, both have Unstoppable. So I decided to use a standard champion boost just for a little bit of extra security. And I know I'm probably going to need it for the next fight, so I figured I might as well use it now. I was looking at how many invulnerability boosts I have and I realized I don't have that many, so I'd rather just save those for when I really need to use them. So for this fight, the first thing I want to do is bypass Spite. So what I do is I heavy and dex, but without actually triggering dex. So I heavy and dash back until I get at least 5 earthquake charges. And then after that I just avoid him for a bit. And then once that concussion is up, I'm free to use dexterity, and that will bypass Spite. So now it's just a standard Quake fight. No need to worry about Spite, no need to worry about Unstoppable, because we won't be striking him. So yeah, what I need to do is not get hit, keep evading and dexing, and I should be good to go. So when he enters the second phase, just gotta be careful because he is gonna shrug off all your debuffs. So whilst he's stunned, you have to be aware and make sure that you can react in time. So yeah, I honestly feel Quake is my best option for this fight. I don't have a lot of strong mutants, and also just dealing with the Spite and Unstoppable can be annoying, but Quake just bypasses that stuff like it's nothing. And that should do it. Yep, he goes down. No problems there. Now for the next fight, I have Hyperion on Spite and Aspect of War. So I figured it's probably not going to be safe to Quake this fight because he still can gain a power gain in between your concussions. So I'm going with Starsuit Spidey, and for this fight I decide to use a greater Special 3 defense boost. So I can hopefully survive at least 2 Special 3s. Because sometimes Hyperion just doesn't want to throw it, and I decided to also put a greater skill special boost because I hardly ever use these boosts. Now that I have Salt Spidey I can make more use of them. Okay, just gotta keep baiting his specials and hopefully he cooperates. And here he is just not having it. Barely make it. I come out unscathed. And I was considering using the special 1 to get the precision passive. But I was trying to bait that special and he just wouldn't throw it. So I ended up taking an L3. The special 3 defense boost does mitigate some of the damage quite nicely. Now I kind of just want to bait a special 2 before I throw my special 2. Get that extended slow duration. Now I'm like, come on, man. Oof, just survived that one. 8% health left, still got 48% to go. Now I'm a bit worried. Gotta be very careful, make sure that I can bait his specials pretty well. But when you trigger Spite, man, that power gain just goes off the charts. Also, my slow is about to expire, so I have to make sure that I can take him down with the special 3. Hopefully does enough damage. 11% left, get the perfect bonus. Oof, that feeling of relief that I had when that just KO'd him. That was a bit close. Like every boost there was necessary. But yeah, that should do it for section 1. Gonna move on to section 2, and the funny thing about part 4 is section 1 is arguably the most difficult, but section 2 is just one of the easiest in my opinion. And also for this war I only have one fight on this path. So now we have Gladiator Hulk with Strike Back and Redoubled Determination. So I'm going to go in with the Hyperion for this one. Should be a fairly simple fight. I just got to make sure that I don't throw specials whilst he's got more than a bar and a half of power. So I'm just going to parry heavy, get the Furies up. Okay, now I just need him to throw the special 1, then I can throw a massive level 3. And he is just not having it. Lost 5 Furies whilst trying to bait him. I mean, the special 3 still does decent damage with 4 Furies, 27k, not too bad. Okay, throw that special 1. Incinerate should help. If he gets the regen, the Incinerate should help mitigate that. Because I do have max to spare. And that's it. Pretty simple fight. Okay, next up we have Captain Marvel, and she has limited immunity and Unblockable. So she will be debuff immune for the first 25 seconds of the fight. And whilst that is active, I won't be able to land a concussion, which means she will go unblockable. But you know, with Quake, we never need to make contact, so that shouldn't be a problem. I am just gonna put a few boosts on. Yeah, so right now she's unblockable, but fortunately if we don't make contact, we don't have to worry about that. And now she is no longer debuff immune, so I can apply my concussions and my stuns, prevent that unblockable from triggering. So I decided to drop her heavy just to finish her off. And a few hits and she's down. Okay, so next up we have Namor on Safeguard, and usually it's Domino on this node, so getting Namor is actually quite a blessing. Gonna go in with Hyperion, and this should be fairly simple as well. Usually I get Domino on this node, so this is a lot better. Get those parries in. Now I do want to get to special 3 just to get the cosmic charges for extra damage. Only did 1% because of safeguard. Bait the level 2. And now I can pretty much just spam my special 1. Get the incinerates going. And yeah, Hyperion is really good for safeguard with the special 1 because, you know, that incinerate is pretty good damage over time. And it's very easily accessible. You can stack a lot of them. And yeah, it's fairly simple. He does reflect a little bit of the damage, but it's not that bad really. It's a lot better than crit failure, that's for sure. And he goes down in 65 hits. Okay, now moving on to the mini bosses, I got one more fight, and that's going to be Dr. Doom on Debuff Immune with the resistance nodes. So for this, going to go in with Quake. And he is quite a beefy Dr. Doom, so I do want to just put in some boosts just for extra security. Because they have the Siphon defense tactic and he is a villain, so if I take a few parries, that's going to do a little bit of block damage. And also if I happen to slip up and he shocks me, then he's probably going to heavy me, then I'll be stunned, and that could do a lot of damage as well. The nice thing about Quaking Doom is he has that medium attack that actually pushes you back a bit more, so you don't have to dex before you're heavy again. And yeah, he's fairly aggressive with his animations. You don't have much time to rest really in this fight. So really just gotta concentrate for about, what, 2 minutes or so. And this dude is just relentless. He just keeps you on your toes, you know, you don't have much time to rest. I do take a few parries there, and look at the damage the parries are doing just because of that siphoned defense tactic. And there we go. That's it. And cool, that's the last fight for me. Just gotta wait for my teammates to finish up. But that's all I have for today. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon.